Hello. Okay, we're going to talk about the definition of confidence. That's what we're going to talk about today on the call. It didn't happen. So I'm just going to do what I was going to do with you on this video so you get it sooner. Okay? So how we define confidence will ultimately affect how we think about ourselves, how we feel, and how we show up, right? So if we're defining in a way that's having us show up on not confident, well, we need to look at that, okay? So on our consultation, I wrote down what you said, or how you define confidence, and I wrote it down. And one of the things that I just love what you said was knowing you can do what you take on. Okay, I think that one is amazing and it will serve you really well. And here's why. I want to walk you through that. And then I will talk about some other ones that I don't think will serve you as well. So here in the thought line, we have, I can do what I take on. Or I think you even said, I know, like knowing you can do. So you said, I know, okay. So you can say the definition of confidence in this scenario is knowing that I can do what I say I will do. So if you put it in the thought line, you're like, yeah, I know I will do what I said I'll do. So when you believe that sentence, you feel confident, right? So that thought generates confidence, you feel confident, and then whenever something comes up and you say you'll do it, you actually do the job because you believe you're a person who does what they say they will do. So you do what needs to be done, what you take on, and then as a result in your life, what you create for yourself is you're a person who trusts themselves to do what they said they will do, right? If I said I'll do this, I'll do it, right? And you are confident, okay? Because you feel confident and you trust in your own ability to do it, okay? So the reason why I love this model is because you are generating this for yourself with this belief, and we can put anything in the circumstance line that is out of your control. And if you still believe this thought, you can still choose to believe this thought no matter what is happening outside of you with people or job, and you will still be able to create this for yourself. You'll still be able to feel confident, show up confident, do what you said you'll do, and be the confident person. So for example, if in the circumstance we have somebody who says, oh, why, like taking your example from before is, why did you say we can't do it the old way before, the process in the library, right? When they say that, okay, you can choose to still feel confident and not make it mean something about you, right? So you would make it mean you could still believe this and feel confident. You just have to maybe apply it to that situation and change the sentence, like, right? And not feel like this is, not make it mean that you're not influencing people. So this is what I'm trying to address, right? So you said, another thing you said about definition of confidence is speak with accuracy, warm, outgoing, compelling person, allowing you to influence them, okay? So this is where that's how you define confidence. You can get in trouble if you take someone else's reaction, to you or to anything, and you make it me, and you think, okay, I have to be outgoing and warm and have to speak with accuracy and allow this to influence other people, then you, and if somebody doesn't like what you did, you might think, oh my gosh, they don't think I'm warm. Maybe I wasn't being warm. Maybe I'm too direct. Maybe I didn't tell them with accuracy, right? I didn't tell them what to do with enough accuracy so that it's done properly, or there was a misunderstanding. And so when you get into that definition, you are setting yourself up for failure because you cannot control how other people think and feel, right? So because here, right, we would put in other people's reactions, right? So if they react to you in a way that you think that you weren't accurate, then you're not going to feel confident. You're going to feel self-doubt, right? So let's do that model. So we're going to erase that. Okay, so let's say they said that, right? They said, she said, why did you say I can't do it the old way, right? Why did you say I can't do it the old way? Okay, so one of your thoughts, I'm just guessing, right? One of your thoughts might be, I didn't give clear enough instructions, which is kind of like speak with accuracy, right? You think, I didn't give enough clear instructions, right? Clear enough instructions. Okay, so also you have to check how that feels when you think that, right? If that feels to you, how that feels to you. You might feel, if you are okay with being wrong, if you're okay with having made a mistake and you're like, oh my gosh, totally, that's okay, let me figure it out, oh, next time I'll know what I did differently, right? Then you are more into a forward-moving momentum where you are solving problems, you're curious, you're being a great manager, you're open to being wrong, and there's nothing wrong with being wrong, right? That's a different energy. But if you are someone who wants to feel confident and you're hoping that people think that you are accurate, you're saying things accurately, or you're thinking that I need to be accurate in how I speak, and you're not, then you're gonna feel doubt, okay? So you're like, oh no, I didn't say something accurately enough, so you feel self-doubt, right? Which is the opposite of confidence. So let's go there, right? If you're like self-doubt, and so when you're in doubt, what are you likely to do in that situation? Or even in future situations when you're thinking like, oh no, I didn't give clear enough instructions, you are probably you're not saying something to them, you're withdrawing, right? You're not clarifying, right? Not clarify, not talk to them. Because you're feeling doubt, you're like, oh, what if I do it again? Oh my gosh, I didn't say it clearly, right? So you feel self-doubt, you don't say anything, you feel defensive maybe, right? Not talk to them, defensive. And you also might be judging yourself for that, right? You're like, oh no, I'm not being a good manager, I shouldn't have done that. And you're maybe doing the whole dance of blaming them or blaming yourself. So shaming or blaming, right? So that could be going on. I'm not saying it does. It's just we're exploring a model where you're kind of hanging your confidence on how you come off or how people perceive you, right? So shame, blame, okay? And the result for you is you're not clear, you're still not clear, right? In how you speak to people, not clear. But even a bigger result for you is you're not confident in how you speak. So you're not confident, right? So you are not feeling confident, you're not being a confident person that you want to be. Okay? Not confident, okay? So you have to be very careful with how you when somebody might come to you and say you're too direct, right? And it is always still up to you to choose to feel confident or not confident about yourself. So when you allow yourself, because you're human, right? You will speak not accurately. You will sometimes be not warm. You will sometimes be not, all the things that you said. You will sometimes be not outgoing, right? You're not going to be compelling to some people, like no matter what you do, right? You're not going to influence them. all of those things happen. So if we define our confidence on those things, these are holes, right? It's not going to hold up. But if we define confidence in something that we can control, in something that we can always choose again, like that one where you said, I know I can do what I set out to do. Here's an amazing part about that. When you, let's say you do that and you fail, like for example, getting this next job, you apply and you fail. Does that mean that you're not a person who does what they say they'll do? No, because you don't have to stop. You don't have to quit. As long as you don't quit, you're still that person who does what they say they'll do. So even if it takes you 2 years to get the job, the one that you want, you're still a person who does what they say they'll do, versus, right, this is something that we can control. But whereas other people's opinions are concerned, or even our own opinion, right? If we think, oh, I need to speak accurately to be a confident person, then I always have to speak accurately, and that's just not going to happen because you're human, right? Because you will make mistakes, and you will not sometimes be not accurate, right? And then you have to decide that you're not confident, right? So I'm going to send you a PDF about that, an exercise and all the definitions that are useful on confidence, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that. And the rest of the session I planned for us to really challenge those beliefs of where, how we come off to other people has nothing to do with our confidence. Like, separate the two. Our confidence is what we choose to believe about ourselves, and what other people think about us is totally separate from that, and it doesn't have any relation to each other. We don't hinge our confidence on what other people think about us. Okay, have a great week. Bye.